Hey guys, so welcome to the Founders of Reka, and this is a really awesome session. I'm really excited about it. There's going to be a lot of things happening in this session, but I just wanted to be able to say a couple things. There's a few audio issues with this episode, nothing that made it so you like miss information or anything, just it's not the highest of quality, and I had to be quiet where I was. I wasn't able to record in my normal location back when we recorded this, so I am a little sorry about me being a little quiet. I tried to fix it in post, but I can only do so much. Also, I thought I should let you guys know a little bit of information about the cast. In case you guys didn't know, Olivia and I are actually dating, and we have been, I think, well, we weren't official when the first episode came out, but we were heading toward becoming official when that first episode came out back in March. And yeah, no, we've been dating for about 4 months now, and we just made it known on the Discord. So if you guys aren't on the Discord, you can go head over there and be a part of that community. But yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know. Olivia and I are dating. So if you hear us echoing, actually, that's because we tried to record in the same room and realized we should never do that again. But yep, so I hope you guys really enjoy this episode. It's a lot of fun. There is so many laughs. And as I was going through and editing this, I was just dying laughing. It is such a great episode. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll catch you guys at the end of it to be able to tell you what's coming up next. So I'll see you guys at the end of it. Say hi to Bots.
Howdy,
Hello,
bots.
Hello,
God.
Bots.
How you doing?
I'm gonna-
How you been? I missed you.
That is a thick grape. Damn.
No one's gonna know what we're talking about. I'm eating very large grape.
Probably gonna get cut out, which is why I didn't feel that bad saying it.
Okay. Anyways.
No, it won't. No.
Anyways.
Welcome, guys. We have everyone here all together. This is being recorded, just so you guys know. Before we recorded the one-on-ones and the group role play, little things are timey-wimey, fancy, all that jazz. But so we're hopping into it right now, and the four of you are getting that announcer voice in the back of your head of like Puds just going, "Oh, hey guys, if you could just meet me by the center of the village really quick, I wanted to do something for you guys really quick. So you can just come here."
Okay.
We have been summoned by the great Puds. Off we go.
Silus is probably in his library. He turns to Xenia, is just like, "Don't let the place burn down." Cool, and just takes off.
Okay. So you guys all get up to Puds and things like that. And he's like, "All right, so I've been thinking about the things and thinking about you guys a lot. I've been kind of concerned, and I want you guys to just be able to feel at home and feel happy to be here. And by what I kind of understand, Silus, Nexoria, and Peony, you guys are kind of like, you don't have the closest relationship with your parents as much, right? You're very used, you're off doing your own thing and stuff like that, and you're pretty comfortable. Is that right?"
My parents sent me to live at a monastery from a very young age. I have not seen them in many years.
You seem very happy, and that worries me.
My happiness hides my pain.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, Peony, Silas, let's just talk about you guys for a while.
I'd prefer not to. I'm just gonna answer yes.
All right, that good enough. And Silas.
I kind of worked for a library. They were kind of my family. I don't really have I wouldn't say I have a strained relationship with my biological family. It's more that I don't have a relationship with them.
All right.
The scholars of my local library were literally my family.
It's okay. Sad boy crew, but Paprika, you're pretty close with your moms, right?
Yes, I love my moms. I love my entire family. In fact, I love my village. I love my town, and I love my region. And I miss it greatly.
Good
That's
for
what I
you.
thought. And with all of you guys, I want you guys to feel. Once I understood that you guys were good people, I wanted each of you to feel special and like you belonged here, and that this could be your family. So Silas, that's why I was very glad to know that we were able to build this library for you to be in. Nexoria, I'm glad that we were able to allow you to be a carpenter and be able to work with the kids and do all these fun, crazy things that you want to do. Peony, we're glad you're able to get to know some of the people and be able to make these connections you just didn't really have as much of before. But Paprika, I know you want to be able to spend and be able to talk with your family and things like that more than you get to. So
I made a little something for you.
To cake?
Please be cake.
It's and he just spits out 2 rocks. Like, I got you rocks.
The best kind of gift in the whole world.
I mean, I guess it's
Rocks.
the thought that counts.
Well, here's the thing.
Thank you.
Paprika, can you just grab
I'll
one?
cherish these forever.
Just grab one and like walk a little bit away and hold it close to your ear.
Okay, is it like a seashell? Can I hear the ocean?
No, but you should be able to hear me through it.
I mean, you're kind of like the ocean.
Oh, I have a soothing voice. No one's ever really said that to me.
I don't know if that was a compliment, but like, I mean, it can be, but like, I just mean like you're blue and you're kind of liquidy.
So I gave you a couple stones that can communicate through each other, so you can go and bring one to your parents and leave one with them, so you can call home.
That's awesome. It's like
Yeah.
what are those things called?
Rocky Talkies.
Stone of Far Speech.
No, the Rocky Talkies.
I think it was something I think it was something called like a telegraph or something.
No,
I don't know if
100%
that-
Rocky Talkies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like it. All right, that she'll just sort of like take them, and she's just like, yeah. That I mean, did you give some to my mom too? Then
I have no idea where your family's at, but I'm sure you do. At least you know where they are in Silverreach, right? You know what town you're from, right?
I'm from Tumbleville. Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys all grew up in Silverreach, so you should know where that is if you get to Silverreach.
Did we? Did I?
Yes, says the DM in the sky.
Oh. I mean, like
Silverreach
it's
is like the country, and you grew up
Oh.
in like a town of this.
Well, I mean, we never really talked about. I mean, it's mostly like there was a guy that came once, and he was like, "This place is owned by these people," and we were like, "Okay, cool, just don't come back, and we don't care." And that's like the last time I ever heard about that, other than the time that when I went and left, and I saw a bunch of people.
So,
But yeah, I know where it is.
All right, so all I really got to do is make sure you guys know direction Silverreach is, and you guys should be able to figure out and stuff like that, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
are you?
Mhm.
Hold on. Could we go back this whole time?
Oh heck no, you have to 100% keep this like on the down low. Don't get caught.
But we
Wait,
were
what?
banished.
So be careful.
Wait, hold on.
Paprika, you let me know that you live like kind of near the edge of the forest, so you can
Yeah,
just-
I mean, it's not that far away as long as I know where we are.
Wait,
Exactly.
hold on.
Yeah, Peony?
Puds,
What's that?
could you have gotten us back home this whole time?
No.
No.
I mean, kind of.
Like, you guys can, like, what you guys have to do to be able to do this is you have to sneak in there a little bit, drop
We
this
ca-
off, talk for a
You
little bit,
would
and
be
get right
considered
back
a
out.
criminal if you went back, and I don't
Exactly.
think that's a difference for Peony, which is why I think she's a
yeah,
little bit
I'm
distraught.
I'm already a criminal. I could have gone
Peony.
back home.
You could have.
Peony.
Let me
Peony,
break
I
this
hope
down
you-
for you, though. Remember how you were banished and a lot of people probably assumed you were dead?
I've been banished from places before.
Yes, but
Not
if you
where they
come
turned a
back and the
wizard to
king
kill you.
finds out you came back and thought you were given to a lich, there's going to be a whole lot of questions.
And don't forget the king's wizards turned themselves into us to commit crimes. And because you already were a thief, they went higher. You're not a thief back home anymore. You're a wanted murderer.
I mean, statistically, there are plenty of murderers in any sort of given community.
It's true, but they would absolutely make that one a high media coverage. The king would
So-
tell everyone about Peony the killer.
The thing
Oh,
is I
man.
can't just get you guys there anyway. You guys are gonna have to trek it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not like we're just in a different part of the same place. I mean,
Yeah, like you can walk there. It'll take a few days, but you can walk there.
yeah. Nothing was actually stopping us from doing that other than the fear
Other than
of
getting murdered, possibly.
And like your family hating you for being a convicted murderer and everyone you've ever known
my
and cared
family.
for.
My family would never hate me.
Thanks, Silas. Shut up.
So
It's
after,
just the reality.
after I've seen what you guys did with the direwolves and how you guys were able to go get back Frax, I'm fairly confident you guys can go out and go do this without risking life and limb. I've seen you guys getting stronger, and I feel like you guys can. So I thought it was a good time to be able to give you guys these couple stones to be able to go out, and so Paprika can talk to her family every night and say goodnight. And
That, I mean, that would be nice.
the farther
if
and farther you guys get into the continent of Silvery,
sort of like takes a second. She's just like, "Why am I here?"
What?
What do you mean?
Why are any of us here?
Exactly. No, but
Why-
like,
what is our purpose? Why are we alive?
no. You take a couple steps back, and then you've got me.
What is our purpose?
No.
Why are we here?
why are you not back with your family but spending time here?
Yeah. Which
If you get caught out there, you'll be killed on sight.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Dead
Like,
sure.
I don't know if you can hear me like crunching food, but that is in character. Like, Peony's just like Peony does
Snacking it
not.
out, Karen.
She just doesn't. Well, because she doesn't like this conversation at all.
Mm.
So she's just like, whatever, it's fine.
But here's basically to sum it up. Paprika, here's a way for you to call home. If you want to go out and bring those two of them and be able to visit your family and be able to have that connection, and maybe we can try to set up a system that you can go and visit every once in a while, like under the cover of night or whatever, and be able to keep out of guard sight. Maybe we can figure something out for you or something like that, because family is important. And as much as we hope that we're your family, they're definitely your family.
I mean,
But please come back because I'll miss you.
I know, and I wouldn't just like run away. Mostly just because I'm not very quick. I have very small legs, but I mean, at least I have legs, but I can't grow wings, so
Darn right.
we're even.
Sprouts wings.
Exactly. Don't make me feel bad for you. You're a god.
Yeah, no, wait, no, am I starting to believe that?
You have
Nexoria
godlike
just smirks and like
abilities.
twitches her fingers evilly, like, you will realize your true powers, Puddles. You are a god.
Join me, Puddles, and together we'll rule.
Come to the dark side.
And
All right,
join me,
guys, so you
Puddles.
guys found the big bad evil guy for the campaign. It's the chosen one. No, at least I don't think so.
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
I thought you were the chosen one.
You were my brother.
All right. I hope you guys all enjoyed Darth Nexoria.
Darth Nexus.
Oh God.
Yes. Someone draw that. I'll draw that.
AU.
AU or Nexoria is evil.
AU where things were Star Wars.
AU or Hidden Truth.
The world may never know.
Anyways, continue.
What? I'm confused by all of you. But okay. So I made this. It should be good for at least a little while. It's and he basically like gets out a compass, but it's like he explains like, okay, it looks normal, but I managed to try to charge it toward where Silver reaches. It should last like at least like a few days. Like that way you can get your general idea where you're going at least. That way you head toward like Silver Reach and not like Iris or Thura.
Right. There are other countries.
How did you get it to do that, though?
Magic,
Um,
probably.
I know which way each country is, and just instead of having it point north, I made it point west.
If you think he's a god, why don't you think it's possible for him to do that?
Yeah, exactly. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. I'm
I'm not saying you're a god. I'm just saying if you think he's a god.
Yes, I know that. I don't think I know, but also, if he
Peony
how
turns
would he
to
make that. What-
Peony turns to Silus and goes,
Like
"Yeah,
a-
she doesn't think."
Oof.
Oh.
Mean.
Peony, you just hear in your head from Silus. Oof.
Mean. He actually says mean.
Nexoria just turns to Peony and goes, "I have ears, you know."
I'm sorry. She just puts more food in her mouth.
You are just in a bad mood today.
Look, I'm always in a bad mood, dude.
Nexoria just like sidesteps away from Peony and closer to Paprika.
Nexoria will remember that.
Nexoria never forgets.
And Nexoria never forgets.
I'm in so much trouble now.
Nexoria never forgets. Nexoria never forgives.
And Nexoria always goes for the kill.
What?
I'm gonna
unsure,
die.
but yes. Remember, Peony, I know where you live.
Oh, I'm not.
Jeez.
You see Peony cross her arms and just be like, "I'm not scared of you," but like she's sweating a little bit.
You're
You
kind of an
just hear a
asshole
sword
sometimes,
from the
Peony.
hilt pipe up and just go, "You should be scared. You should be very scared." Trust me, I've
Okay.
lived with this one for years. And it doesn't have eyes, but you can kind of see an eye twitching for some reason on sword.
Why?
Just out of pain.
Nexoria pats sword on the head. No, the head, hilt. It's like, yes.
On the head, the very sharp point of it, and just goes, there. Nexoria takes 5 damage. But
No, she pats him on the hilt and is like, yes, he understands me.
Yeah, I do.
Are we like saving the world or something?
What? I thought you were just gonna go meet your mom.
No, I just mean like I'm kind of confused on what we're doing. Like in general.
Well, you kind of made it so a goblin town is still alive instead of being killed by Red Eyes Black Wolfer. You went and
Yeah.
got a kid back that was taken to be experimented upon by the people of Thura. You've been helping out around
Yeah.
town and just encouraging and helping people, and you've been helping grow this little community into what it is today.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
But so they're not like in danger or anything.
I feel like Pap is like trying to like bow herself out real quick.
No, I'm not. Honestly, like you guys are cool. I wouldn't mind staying with you guys.
Pepper,
I'm
do you
just
not
trying
want
to
visit your
think of
mother?
what our actual objective is.
Don't you
I've
want
always
to
told
visit
her.
your mother?
No,
I know part of it is helping this town in ways that you guys uniquely can, building relationships and coming together as a community and a group of people that care about each other. But it's also weird things have been happening, and I don't know what's coming next. And well, this is a central spot for whatever happens on this big old continent of ours. So
I mean the main thing is like if I want to stay here or help
you can make
around here,
pancakes now.
whatever. I know that's important. It's not like the quality of life here is bad or whatever. I'm not saying it. Like I'm enjoying my time. Obviously, it's like
Okay.
it's like summer camp, but with like maybe like 30% more wolves.
Clearly, you've never been to a summer camp.
Okay, you know what? I'm taking control of everyone's characters right now. Everyone just stares at Nexoria for a solid 15 seconds after that statement, and then goes, whatever you guys want to do. But there has to be that moment of pause, and everyone just looks at him and goes, what?
What kind of summer camp have you gone to?
Next, I've lived here for like a few months now. Are you okay?
I said 30%. Okay.
No. Like you were a bit more on the money than saying that. Nexoria is saying that that's the average amount of wolves per summer camp. I don't know what kind of summer camp you went to, Nexoria, but mine involved a lot of books and a lot of like team-based activities.
I'll
a
be
lot of
honest here.
crosswords.
I have never been to summer camp.
One
enough.
week when I was very small, I think I was 7, my parents sent me to a summer camp. It was a cave in the woods. There I was the only child. There was a very scared teenager, and there were lots of wolves. And then I never
I
saw
don't think that was a summer camp.
What is your life?
Okay, you just see Puds like float over onto like Nexoria's shoulder and just kind of like swoop down to like attempt to give her a hug as a slime and just go, "You've gone through so much and still have such a good attitude. You're the best patron. You're the best warlock a patron could ever ask for."
Aww.
This is why I'm like, you're my favorite person right now.
And you are my favorite person. And Puddles is my favorite deity. And my only deity that matters.
I
Puddles
see.
like blushes a little bit, then also like sweats a little bit because like that's a lot of pressure.
when Bay makes a religion around you.
All right, on that note,
And you just see,
No!
like, Puds like zoop, right back up and bounce off and go back to where he was.
all right. Okay. Let's move from where we are now in the conversation, and let's go like 5 steps forward and just skip that middle bit. Don't want to talk about that. That's weird. So, you guys want to, well, I guess, go and try to drop one of these off and maybe see a little bit of Silver Reach?
Yeah, I think we're kind of burning daylight, just kind of standing around here and talking, aren't we?
I mean, this conversation has lasted as long as it has in recording time, so like 13 minutes,
It's not that bad.
23 minutes,
But
if I could do
I mean,
math.
in because I want to make sure that I'm here by my own accord, right? You know, if I can't do something, I want to make sure that I can do it, and then I'm probably not going to do it. I just want to know that I can.
Yeah.
At least it's what my mom taught me to, you know. My mom's great, guys. I love her. But
Can I ask you a favor, Paprika?
yes.
While you guys are traveling, can you think of a few things that we can't do yet in this village that you'd want to add? Let's try to add those things.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I'd like to have like a nice little pond next to the village. Maybe have a little bit of irrigation there. I don't know. Have like nicer little houses. I know not everybody's a fan of the whole Hobbit hole, but like it's so comfy. I don't know why people don't just do that all the time. It's so good.
I cannot build a hobbit hole. We discussed this.
Nor do we have enough hills to do it.
I can build houses. I can build tree houses. And I can build dog houses. And sheds. And garages. And carriage stores.
And this carries on for a full 25 minutes.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
cannot
back
dig
in
a hobbit hole. I don't have a shovel.
All right. I'll tell
I
you what.
mean,
You guys have clearly, you're going to be here for at least the foreseeable future, it seems like. You've been here for a little while, and you guys have been kind of holed up there for longer than you should have been. We'll get the carpenters working in town to get you each your own small little place, like to be able to live. And I can definitely work on getting a pond nearby the farm to be able to do some irrigation stuff, Pap. That shouldn't be too difficult. I might fall asleep from it, but I'll make sure it happens, and I'll also try to see if I can make a hobbit hole. Maybe there's one of the hills that are by the trout pasture. Is that okay?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll see if I can dig away at that a little bit and
Yeah.
see if the carpenters can get in while you guys are out and about, and see if we're able to make some headway on that while you're gone. How's that
Yeah,
sound?
yeah. I mean, if we get killed on sight in Silverreach? Aren't there like 3 other kingdoms?
There's
Don't-
4 other kingdoms.
Guys, don't worry. I've been around Silverreach. I know all the like secret passages. Will be fine.
I know that. It's just like trying to make sure that I could leave if I wanted to. I don't, but I could. But I don't. But I could.
Look, I've got a little like hutch that I myself. It's not much. I've got a whole bunch of gold there that I've stolen over the years. I'd like to go retrieve that. I think after that I'd probably be pretty chill, honestly. Just living
Is that in the town of
in
Silverreach?
Yeah, I mean that's where I was living before. I didn't really have
Okay.
much of a house, but I had, you know, it was
You had your
enough.
own
It
little
was
thing. Yeah.
it was enough. It was home, and I mean I kind of got, you know, beamed up here. And I'd like to go and retrieve some of my stuff, but after I've got my stuff back, you know, maybe I've been trying to get gold timber. You know, I've been trying to get him to let me use his studio, but if I could just go and get some of my own tools, I think I'd be good to go. Then after that, I don't think I'd mind just living in Reka.
Silus would look over at Nexoria and just go, well, you're the only one who hasn't talked about what they wanted yet. That matters. What would you want to get from back home? Pap said what they want. Peony said what they want. What do you want?
I'd like some more clothes.
Okay,
only
yeah,
have-
we can do
I
that.
only have like
You're right.
I only have like the scarf and the shirt and the pants. And I mean I did rip the sleeves off of my shirt.
Yeah, by the way, how's that shocking grass peeling?
I don't know that it is healing. It's been a bit, but it still looks
Does it
bad.
does it sting still?
No.
Well, that's what's
like,
important.
there's been static. Anytime I touch something metal.
I
I
see.
try not to touch sword with that hand.
Yeah,
Sil-
some stuff happened when I was away. Like what? A lot
just see
happened when I was
Silas's-
gone.
You could just see Silus kind of like drooping a little bit more the more everyone else starts like kind of getting excited about what they want and just kind of like taking a few steps back.
Oh. I think that Peony
Silence, my
might.
boy. Do you need anything?
Silus, me boy.
I want stuff, but it's if we're already going back into the town to get Nexoria what she needs and Peony what she needs, ? And if we're going to make Paprika feel less homesick, those are all really damn important. And I mean, I have things I want, but they're definitely not as important. I don't know. It feels kind of weird because all of you guys have like a lot riding back on life back before Reka, you know? Like, Peony, you had your own thing going. Nexoria, you had your own thing going, sort of. Pap, you definitely had your own thing going. And I was just sort of a glorified librarian. I had nothing going for me. I
I think-
Steal you some
I think
books.
Peony just laughs super hard at that, and she's like, "What are you talking about? I was a thief. What do you mean you had nothing going for you? You had a legitimate business. Everything I ever sold, I stole. I didn't have a life back there. I'm just getting the stuff. I'm just getting all that I had, which is very little. Trust me, you're not the only one who." And she just kind of stops talking.
I had a life.
I just want to do laundry.
Good for you.
Look, it's not important. I would want to, if I wanted to, I would want to go back to my library and just talk to the leaders of there and let them know what happened. The learned types of Silverreach are kind of aware of some of the king's more dubious doings, so they'd probably believe it. If I could get any sort of support from them to Reka, it'd be useful, but look, Peony, like you said, that's all you have. That's way more important than some dingy books. So, If we have time, that'd be cool. But right now, I think what's most important is Peony and Nexoria getting what they need to survive, which was my original point. Paprika getting together with her family again.
But Silus, you need books to survive. That is what makes you happy. Like how Sword and makes me happy. I need clothes just so I don't look like a hobo. But
Well, that's the thing. I have books here. The kids are
You could
writing
have-
books. I'm teaching.
have more.
I could have more, but you need clothes. Peony needs what little she had. She just said it herself. And Pappy, you need to reconnect with your family. Those things are really important. And yeah, sure, books are important, but I can get by. I have the luxury of the things I need could be made here, which is something you guys don't have.
We
So
have
I'm
a
gonna be
library
here.
back at home if you want to borrow some books.
That probably is a good compromise. I think that's the plan. You guys get the things you need, and I just have the luxury that the stuff I need can be done here in Reka too. So, while I don't necessarily have as much of a horse in this race, you guys are my friends.
All right, so it sounds like we have an agreement. Everyone's gonna be heading into Silverreach.
Yep.
Guess so.
Nice and new and tasty.
Everyone.
yes, that's the plan,
Fine.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, good luck, guys. Just be careful.
So did Puds just tell us to be safe?
Yeah, Puds just told you to be safe, and he's like, and if you guys, I know you guys want. I had Wilmy and Slark go out earlier today, and they got some food for you guys for the road.
Oh,
That'd be
nice.
So it was.
Here you go. You guys can. Here's the little compass to get to Silverreach. I just get there safe, okay, guys?
Okay.
So you guys are. I'm gonna assume you guys like stop, get anything you need, and you kind of just get going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
So I'm gonna just like probably like flash forward a little bit, because it is a bit of a trek. You guys are on, one massive kind of continent, is what, and it's like broken into 5 different kingdoms. In the middle is this massive forest that you guys live in the center of, basically. So it's probably been like 3 or 4 days or something like that, venturing out west.
I want to
Running low
know
on food a little bit.
I want to know what we did in those days. Like, not in detail, but like just the basis of like what did we do for those 4 days.
Well, I was gonna. You want to know what kind of creatures you see out to the west, maybe?
Sure, I guess.
Because while back home you're very used to things like octopus that are in trees, boars that swim in the like fish spores. You're used to fish legs. You know, the large fish with human legs.
A little too
Why?
well.
Everyone's favorite, the troughs.
Yay!
Exclusively eat meat. In case anyone forgot, eat meat. These trees eat meat.
Oh, I hate
Want to
that.
emphasize that.
My personal favorite is Donatello Beetleborg, who I really hope is still alive.
I'm sure Donatello Beetleborg is still alive, but
I'm
but out this way you're seeing a lot of creatures that are a little bit more like, you're seeing there's a few different like earth elementals. There's like apes that are made out of granite and deer made out of diorite walking around, like they're almost
Whoa.
completely stone creatures that are fully sentient walking around just pure stone. You can see maybe like there's a couple of deer, like you'd expect to see like a deer, like maybe one of the antlers is broken off and stuff like that. But on this one, you see like on its side, there's like kind of like a chip in the side. And on the inside, you can see it's still stone down there as well.
This is so cool. Like, as an artist, imagining this is so cool. There's a movie called Moon, The Guardian of the Moon, and there's some stuff in that movie that's a little bit like this. And it's a gorgeous, gorgeous movie. So this is yes, this is so cool.
Guys, we're missing the obvious pun. Deer, right? Deer, right?
Ha
not obvious, but okay.
I thought it was very obvious.
Well, I'm happy for you.
And you guys know the great apes? What about the gran apes? Granite apes.
Oh, haha.
Grapes?
Yes. I'm
What
proud
about
of
the
you.
grapes?
But you also
Not the grapes. Not again.
That's
but you guys are running out of food. You see these naturally armored boar. And
Well, I mean, we can't really eat rocks, or can we?
Well, Peony, everything in the world is made up of circles. And
What?
rocks are just...
What?
that's the
Meat
That's
is made up of
possibly
circles. It's made up...
the most surreal philosophy I've ever heard, and I love it so much.
Okay, what?
Peony.
If
meat
you
is made
wanna
up of
eat-
circles, and those circles
If
are
you-
made up
okay,
of
if
smaller
you-
circles. And you know what else is made up of circles? Rocks. So rocks are just like steak, but hard.
Nexoria,
okay, I'm gonna.
you've
I'm gonna
put me
set
in a
this-
better mood. If you want to go eat some rocks, go ahead. I will gladly watch that.
Okay, I'm gonna set you guys up like in a little bit of like how you're all kind of stationed. Like you're talking about this, like you need food, and I'm gonna say like you're kind of like all walking side by side. Nexoria just kind of runs in the front and is facing all of you and is explaining this while looking behind you, looking at like maybe a deer, right? But you guys see over her shoulder what is like this stone boar. But the thing is, it's not fully coated in stone. It's like one of those things where it's like it looks like there's a stone plate on its back, and like there's stone running down like the first part, like first segment of its like legs, but the rest of it is just meat. So you guys see actual food behind Nexoria while she's just looking at a deer, right?
Is
Getting away
that
from the weed.
So wait, the boar is like an armadillo type thing?
I didn't think of that, but apparently yes.
okay? So would this be
It's a pig armadillo, apparently.
okay? So
Piccadillo.
Peony's gonna turn to Silus and be like, "Hey, Silus, you know stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Intricate knowledge of a whole vast library, but yeah, sure. I guess we could call it knowing stuff.
God, you're a nerd.
He just goes, I'm just gonna go kill that boar and make food for you guys now.
Well, no,
No need to thank me. I'm just a big nerd, right? And he just walks off to go kill it.
I'm the bigger nerd. But
Oof. Just oof.
No, I was gonna ask if it was safe to eat.
It's a boar with rocks on it. The answer is yes.
But what if we like contract its rocks?
I don't. What?
What if I contract rocks?
I don't know. There's something growing on it. There's rocks growing on. What if we start growing rocks on us?
Pepper.
I mean, that would be kind of cool, actually. But
Peony, Peony. I have a very serious question I need to ask you.
yeah,
If you ate fish-like people, did you grow fins? Did you?
no. But you know what?
She
But
does
you
have
know what?
legs.
The only
She does have stronger legs.
reason
now.
I've been
She has much stronger legs.
my thick calves. No. I don't want to eat that. It's just the only food available. I'm eating to survive, not by choice.
My point.
I'm lucky nothing's happened to me.
You do realize the point being that you asked, if I ate a thing, do I grow what's on its skin?
What?
Mm.
Look,
That is true. That is what you asked.
Silas, I've had to eat some sketchy stuff throughout my life. And you
we
know what
didn't?
happened? No, I meant before I came here. I just ate whatever I could find. And you know what? Stuff isn't always clean. Stuff isn't always just perfect and ready to eat. Sometimes you get sick, my dude. And I'm a little concerned.
Did you ever, like, prepare it properly? You stole books from me. I thought you learned, like, I thought you would have stolen something about basic outdoor survival. You were pilfering books. Why didn't you pilfer a pot?
Don't you fucking judge me. Look, see, the truth is, like, Peony's just angry now, but she did steal, like, that was something that I think she did steal, was, like, cookbooks, because she was just eating, like, rotten bread, and she was like, how do I make it not, like, constantly sick all the time? So I think that was something that she stole and tried to get better at, like, I guess, like, rogue cooking, street cooking, street
I
food.
get it.
Hobo
It's just like you just asked like a very,
Yeah.
you just asked like a
Hobo
really,
meals.
to Silus. It was just like a bizarre question, and considering
Yeah.
you were like off the heels of calling him like a nerd after such a weird question.
She didn't. No, that wasn't. Peony didn't call him a nerd.
Well, still, like it was off. Like you just asked such a bizarro question that it had to be addressed because it was like, wait, is this how you think food works?
No, Peony's just like, she's lived her life on the streets and she's eaten food poisoning before, and she sees rocks growing off of an animal, and she's afraid that it's some kind of like disease.
No,
She's become very like wary of these types of things in order to like preserve, like, that's how she's been keeping herself alive, is becoming wary of these things over time. So she's a bit hesitant to eat it. We've been having this conversation for a really long time. You can just kill it.
I'm just like, Silus would just go off and hunt the thing, and it's just like the point being, dude, is like, no, that's just how things are here. I thought like the giant stone deer would have given that one away, but like, no, I get it. Sure. It's fine. It's a boar with armor on it.
I guess, sure. But if I get something, you're all in so much trouble.
If you get something, I almost feel like you have no way to exert getting us into trouble. But okay.
We might all be dead.
You forget we're eating the same thing.
You exert too much sass for your own good.
I'll haunt you in the afterlife. How do you like that?
We'd all be dead.
Then you can just hunt each other in the afterlife.
Ah! She just walks away. I need a minute. She just walks away. Not like too far away, just like a few, like.
And the boar has died of old age and withered away.
No, Silus was
boredom.
like boredom. Silas was trying to hunt this thing, but every 2 seconds, Peony was just like, but like this. He's like, no, rocks are just rocks.
No, I mean, I feel like I feel like he literally can't leave good enough alone.
Yeah.
So Silas here.
Just so you guys know, a second boar has shown up.
Silas hunts that boar before Peony starts asking questions.
Paprika's gonna give Peony a cookie and is just like, what a nerd.
Yeah, Peony's response to that is just to like small laugh.
There's 2 boar there. Silas, are you?
Thank you for the
both of these on
cookie.
your own, like.
Well, considering it, I think he'd ask, but I think they're eating cookies right now, so he wouldn't bother them.
Yeah, thanks her for the cookie, and we'll just eat that.
While we're all having this lovely discussion, can I roll to attack one of the boar? Because Nexoria is bored of this conversation.
I've been trying, but like, yeah, if Nexoria's gonna help, he appreciates
Both
it.
of you roll to hit.
Yeah. Cool. 17.
Yours is a hit. What about you, Livy?
14.
That is also a hit. Both of you, if you can roll damage.
Okay. 7.
All right. Did you guys attack the same boar, or you go after different ones?
Different ones, I think.
I think, yeah.
That is a 7.
All right. If I knew how math worked, there we go. Yeah. So both of you did decent damage to the boar. You see the armor on their backs crack. So Silas, you went with your longsword.
Oh yeah.
And Livy, did you go with like longsword, or you just like punch?
She used sword.
Oh yeah. So what I'm kind of picturing is like both of you guys have like charged up with like your sword, like each of you in one hand. Silas, because you have your shield. Livy, Nexoria, because you have your other arm. If you touch it, you're gonna get like shocked with it. And you just both of you like lunge in and pierce right into their backs and crack their armor and pierce the board. You let out this, both of them. And so both of them like turn to each of you like in self-defense of themselves, trying to like, no. I want to hurt you now. No, not good. They're not goods. So let me just double check this here. I'm gonna guess 11 doesn't hit Nexoria.
No, she's got slightly better armor than that.
And I'm gonna guess B that a 22 hit Silus.
Yeah, 22 would definitely do it.
I am so shocked that I don't know how to communicate how shocked I am. Can you take 7 points of damage from this boar?
Holy shit, that's pretty good.
So
Um,
what I find really
yeah,
interesting
cool.
about this is that both of you guys with like your sword just went right into the back, pierced armor, and got them. The one went up to Nexoria and just charged. Nexoria just like, no, and steps out of the way. But Silus, you're just like standing there like proud with your armor, looking at what you had just accomplished in your armor of good hugs, and it's just like, and gouge with one of their tusks. But
I
it's
think
back to
that
you guys if you wanna
Peony,
try to-
I do have a question.
Peony sees him get gouged by this thing. Yeah, Peony sees him get like gouged by this thing. Can I try to shoot it with an arrow?
Oh yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay,
I
cool.
didn't know that Peony had a bow.
Yeah, she has a rapier, a dagger, and a short bow.
Yeah, Peony has one from Red Eyes Wolfer and stuff like that.
That was a very long time ago. Don't look at me like I remember.
okay.
Fair enough.
That's
So,
that is
if you're
an
attacking with that short bow, can you roll to hit?
yeah, that's an 8. But would it be plus my dex or no? I forget how to do this. There's a +4 attack bonus. So would that be?
Then you add that.
Plus Dex and proficiency.
So that's plus the 4 attack bonus, isn't it?
Okay, cool. So, oh wow, that's a lot to add. So that's an 8 plus.
Your 4 would be your dex and proficiency already, though. Because I think. What's your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is +2.
Then you have a +2 proficiency, so you just have to add 4.
Oh, I see. Okay. So 8. That's 12. 12.
Yep. Okay, that is a miss, unfortunately.
Darn.
So back with Silus and Nexoria, go ahead and attack those boars.
I already rolled. I'm a step ahead. I got a 19.
16 with a hand axe.
You're using a hand axe?
Yep. I have a reason for it. I have an idea.
That's 7 points of damage to that boar.
All right. Well, you did hit Silus, and Nexoria, you managed to once again just pierce it right on through, maybe through a similar wound that you just drove into its back, and just decimate this boar. It is dead on the ground as it lets out one last.
I have
do a-
vanquished the boar. We
I
can
do-
eat now.
I'm doing another
Silus,
7.
Silus, give up.
I also did 7.
You also did 7.
Yep.
Okay, so yours is also dead with a hand axe.
Yep.
So
As-
I'm gonna.
Yep.
I'm gonna just like guess like you go up and like you maybe dropped your sword, just tossed it aside as you got out your hand axe with the same hand since you have the shield in the other, and just bring it up overhead and bring it down and cleave through its neck and behead this boar, and it drops to the ground.
Ugh.
Surprisingly, when something loses its head, it dies normally.
Silus does this, goes back and puts the sword in its proper spot and just goes, didn't want my sword to get boar guts.
Valid.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah,
owned a
nobody-
sword, so I don't know how that would feel.
I think
Yeah.
Sword likes boar gut. Sword, what do you think?
As you guys have traveled a little way from the center of town, you hear Sword saying like, "No, I'm fine with the blood," but it's like quieter because he is moving farther away, so his voice is getting fainter. But yeah, no, you guys have some boar. I'm gonna guess you just immediately go like point to them and look at Paprika and go like,
Please cook this.
Okay, she's just gonna pull her cook's utensils out, like has like all this big pot. Then she's just gonna like grab it all and she's just like, and then just like throw it up into like a wok, and she's just like, she's Link from Breath of the Wild, obviously. And yeah, she'll cook up some boar stew. Some she'll get some carrots and some cream and some other sort of stuff, some cilantro, basil, and a little bit of Brussels sprouts. They're nice and she'll not cook it with it, but she'll fry them ahead of time and then just stick them inside.
Oh my god, this is making me hungry.
She came so prepared.
If there's one thing that I care about, it's food.
I mean, same.
thought you
not
cared
as
about
Peony,
us.
not as Peony, but as Shay. Yeah.
What about us?
Yeah, sorry.
And your moms?
I can't. Okay, fine. You've got me there. other than my family, then it's food.
I wanted to do like a little thing, just as they're like sitting and eating this good soup. Peony will turn to Silus and like not really say anything, but just kind of hand him like a little piece of cloth to like wrap around where he got stabbed by the boar. Just kind of like that's like her way of saying like sorry for being in a bad mood.
He'd take it and just Can I roll sleight of hand on Peony real quick?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious about something. I have an idea. Okay. That's a 14.
Shay, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception.
Just do 10 plus your perception.
Yep.
My what plus my perception?
Just 10 plus perception.
10.
Okay. It'd just be 10. My perception is 0.
So I'm gonna say Silas succeeds.
Peony wouldn't notice this, but the next time she'd go to load her quiver for her bow, she'd realize that he put back the arrow that she missed. He picked it up and put it back in the quiver for her.
Oh.
That is like so sweet and kind.
Oh.
But all right. So I'm guessing you guys kind of like maybe pack up for the night and then start up again in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys finish with that bit, and you guys you traveled like 4 days to get to that point. Let's say it's like another like just the next day, so 5 days later. So by the way, that's a long rest. So Silas, you don't take damage. It's
Nice.
If you manage to die from that though, you are not going to get your character back. You deserve to lose your character if you die to 2 boars.
Yeah.
But
I was still like I was not even at like half. I was fine.
I know you weren't. But like,
That was-
just so you know, that was a threat. But okay, so the next day, you guys, as you travel a little bit more and stuff like that, you're getting closer. Maybe just the compass is like, at first it was kind of like maybe let's say it was like swaying a little bit as you guys are far away, but it's like a lot more rigid in where it's pointing toward now. And you guys are walking by, and you kind of come to like what seems to be a little bit of a path dug into the road a little bit. Well, not into the road, like through the woods a little bit, kind of going perpendicular to where you're going. And you can see this like there's this orc woman off to the side with 2 half-orc little girls with her. You see there's a lot more standard of animals that you're used to back home as you're getting a little closer. Like there's still like occasionally you see a boar that has like a little bit of like stone skin on it, but like you also just see like a regular deer for the first time in months. Like,
Peony's gonna like try and can Peony try and hunt that? Can Peony try to hunt that?
Don't hunt it. We just finally got back to it.
Don't kill it. It can be our friend. We can take
It
it
could
back
be
You
to
our
don't-
Reka.
But you don't understand. I haven't had normal food in such a long time. I don't know what fish with legs is doing to my body. I want to eat a
by the
normal.
way, the boar you had last night did take like pork.
Wait, hold on. I didn't get the joke. What did you say?
The pork tasted like pork.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Wow.
so it
Thanks,
tasted like
Captain
normal.
Obvious.
It tasted like normal
Yeah.
pig. Alrighty then. I mean, I get like I'm sure it
joke-
was.
I think the joke was Peony's overreacting.
Oh no, I'm fully aware that she's over. Yeah, no, she's definitely overreacting. I think she just and she's been hunting with Wilmy and Slark, but like every day she goes hunting, she just keeps seeing these like new weird animals that she's never seen before, and she is a little bit concerned about like it like even though it doesn't seem like anything bad has happened as a result of eating these things, she is like kind of concerned about eating them.
What
So
about
she's-
the next one? Is this next one going to cause problems?
No, she's really happy to see like a normal deer.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm saying like that was a mindset though of like, okay, everything's been fine so far, but what about this next one?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, exactly. Like Yeah, like every time she sees a new like weird creature that they're like, "Oh yeah, you can eat that." She's like, "Are you serious?" Like, okay, weird. She's kind of a little bit freaked out by the whole like food situation because like I explained earlier, she's had to learn to be very careful about like what she eats. So yeah, so she sees this normal deer and she's like, "Oh my god, yes. I'm going to hunt that."
You can go ahead and do that. What does everyone else want to do?
Nexoria wants to say hello to this orc woman that came
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah,
So,
that
like,
sounds like a good idea. See
"Hey,
where we
well
are in
met,
comparison
friend.
to everything else.
Who are you?" "I am Nexoria of Reka." "Yes, Reka. That's where I'm from originally, legally."
Meanwhile, Peony's just running through the background with her arrow out, like, "I almost got it, guys!" The rest of them are just like sweating, like, yep,
Um,
definitely from
yeah,
Reka.
hi. Yeah, hi. I'm Oash. It's nice to meet you. Nexoria. These are my daughters, Mord and Mogak. Um, hey. And she seems like, as you could tell, like with the voice, a little bit like put offish, but that might be because Nexoria is the most awkward thing alive. But behind her, you see Mogak
I
is the
love her,
younger
though.
one, and she's like very, very nervous, kind of like holding tight onto her older sister, who's like kind of like standing between you and her little sister. And just to make sure, I'm not quite sure I did clarify this, but the two daughters are half orcs.
Mm-hmm. So would that be what's the other half? Like elf or human or
There's a lot of it's like they're like hairy. They're a little bit hairier. I'm not gonna like quite give you like a direct that you know because I don't know if your characters would have seen the other half of the race they are,
interesting. Okay. I'm curious now.
but they're little hairy orc things.
Hmm.
The
Little.
best descriptor, the best describing language. They're little hairy orc things.
Beautiful. I love them.
Yeah. So you guys are from Reka?
Small
Where's-
place, you wouldn't have known of it.
Okay, valid. I appreciate that. I was kind of wondering. Okay, I'm from Fanfoss. It's not too far from here. What are you guys up? What are you guys doing out here? Like, it's not normal to see like, well, not to be, but like, she like gestures all of you like people like you in the woods like this. Like, normally you guys kind of stick to your cities. Like, is everything okay?
Yeah, we're just taking a bit of a trip to see. Silus would remember this, but B has forgotten because B has squirrel brain. Then the name of where Paprika's
Tumbleville?
Tumbleville. Thank you. B has squirrel brain, but Silus does not. Silas would just go, "Yeah, we're just sort of on the way to Tumbleville. We just are meeting up with some people there."
Oh, okay. No, my husband, he has a connection in Tumbleway. Actually, he goes there every once in a while to pick up some food and get some work done. He was heading out there briefly. Yeah, no, you guys are maybe like a day away or something like that. You're pretty close.
Thank you for the information. We will.
Yeah,
keep
no,
that in
not
mind.
a problem. And she like starts like gesture like what direction to go, and she explains like if you go this way, you'll see a massive rock to your right. So when you see the massive like boulder on your right, turn left, like kind of like at an angle, and you just keep heading that way. You should see the light of the town coming through a little bit.
Silas is taking actual notes.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Peony has like cut
A
some
deer
like
leg in her mouth as she walks back.
she's not well, oh yeah, she's a
down
dragon.
on
She's
all
probably
four.
yeah, she's a dragon. She can cook it herself just with her breath.
She's
So, yeah.
gone feral. Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
Yeah, no,
It
she
may,
does.
It may be uncooked and it might be raw and full of blood, but it's regular deer blood.
I'm feeling alive.
No, you guys! You forget she's a dragon and has fire breath. She can cook it herself.
I want to really quick. I just want to really like paint this picture really well for you guys. Peony has lived a life for like the past like 5 or 6 months ish of like living in this town where like
okay, yeah, the food's a little strange, but prepared really well. Paprika's been taking care of it, seasoning it. There's all these nice sides and vegetables and fruit.
Oh yeah, it's been delicious. She's just concerned about what it might
Here's
be
the
doing
thing
to
now.
her.
Here's Peony now eating chard because you're just spat fire on it. You're not like you cooked it over an open flame for a period of time. You just breathed
It's
fire on it.
delicious.
So it's this charred meat that's probably not cooked all the way through. The center's still raw and has blood in it.
I'm a dragon, I'm fine.
You didn't cut it up like properly prepared. It's just jagged edge.
I'm just so happy to
guys, look
see
at a deer
normal
carcass.
food. I'm just so happy to
Guys,
see.
it's deer carcass. Anyone want some deer carcass?
Anyone want dirt? Dear
Deer carcass.
Let's carry on.
This is what she's you know what? This is what she's eaten like most of her life. But anyways, the rest of it she's cut up into like big pieces and it has like put in a bag, and she's like, hey Pap, does anybody have like cold magic? I wanna like keep this. It'll go bad. But I don't wanna like
Yeah,
I don't wanna waste it.
I mean, you
I don't
kinda
wanna
did.
waste it. Well, no, if I'm taking this to go, we can eat it later.
No, I'm just saying, like, you've charred it to bits. It's kind of like
Only
Oh.
this piece that I'm eating. The rest of it's still raw.
okay.
As she points to the rest of that deer carcass, she just cut this piece off of, like, just 3 legs in the head.
No, I was thinking she made like actual like they're not like beautiful cuts of beef, but like they are like she's not cut like a steak, but like she's cut like it's not like just like a severed head and a leg. It's like pieces of meat, like little strips of meat that she's put in a bag. She's not a
No,
heathen.
you didn't have time to make that.
I need you to
Yeah.
never say that she puts strips of severed meat in a bag.
I did. It
And, like,
doesn't take that long to do.
I'm just gonna.
They're not well cut. It's just meat in the bag. She just got pieces of meat that she's carrying. You guys, we're so like argumentative. We have to argue like everything we do. She's just okay, fine. Maybe it is just like a.
Say that,
Maybe it's just like a.
Oash,
I feel like it'd be so much harder to just cut off the head of a deer and put it in a bag. It's like little pieces of meat.
all right, so I'm just gonna say like Oash at this moment has taken her 2 daughters and just like put them behind her to cover their eyes. And is like comforting them, and it's just like,
I've traumatized these kids.
So you guys are going to Tumbleville. Yep, you're really close. Hope you guys yep, just go that on away. Have a good time, and I hope the 3 of you have a great time, and I hope she gets better.
Who is she referring to?
and she's looked you right in the eyes for a quarter second and then was afraid to keep looking you in the eyes in case she was the next meal.
I'm gonna
No, you
draw
guys
like
are-
feral Peony.
You guys are just real close, and also I'll have a good one. Hope okay, bye now.
Nexoria just like looks her in the eyes and says, "I've never met this dragon in my life."
She doesn't speak for us, yeah.
Yeah, she's not with us. We found her.
I mean, I
She's
know
a
Peony,
dragon.
like, pink dragonborn. This thing is a feral creature, and I don't entirely know where we got it.
Yeah. So somewhere between Rockboard Junction and here, Peony passed into the next plane of reality, and we got second dimension Peony, who's like a cave dragon.
You realize she still just has like a huge deer leg in her mouth right now, and she's like, "Huh? What?
She's got blood dripping everywhere.
You guys are talking about me?"
She's
hey,
like
so-
a loyal dog. A loyal
Hey DM,
pet.
hey DM, are there Wendigos in this world? Because Peony's inching real close to Wendigo territory.
She's not. She's not. It's cooked.
And also, it's not even cannibalism.
It's
She
not
cooked
yet.
it.
It's
She
not yet.
cooked it. No.
Honestly, she's being a lot more civilized than you're giving her credit for.
Yeah, no, she shot a deer, she cooked it with her fire breath, and she's eating it now. It's not Guys! She's only a little bit feral.
I stand with Peony on this one.
That you stand in the house of the feral dragon.
That sounds metal as hell.
It does.
Anyways, moving on. This has been a hilarious plot point, but we need to move forward.
If I may ask, people, Awash.
Why is Dragon feral?
No, that's not my question. Why are you and your daughters in the middle of the woods?
Oh no. So my husband and their father, they're out right now they're out in Tumbleville. They were hoping to be able to get some parts for the wagon that broke recently. And he's out there doing that. And so I decided we had a little bit of time, a little bit of freedom. We're not hanging out with, because he goes out on trips a lot. So we try to just take walks together as a family. Fosha's not like, Fanfoss isn't too far away from here. We're just going on a bit of a trek to kind of show them a little bit more of the world. Morn here, in like, points to her older daughter, and she's about like 14 years old. Like, Morn here is like kind of gotten a little close to like the edges, but because she's half orc, she can't really leave the forest because she's going to be discriminated against, and we kind of all accepted that a lot of our lives being orcs here. But so we're just trying to see if we can get like a little bit closer to the edges and trying to plan these things out so we can try to see what the rest of the world looks like. But we're just kind of going on a walk and planning some things. Mogak here, and she's like 9 years old. Like, she hasn't really gotten an opportunity to go out. When she was young, she couldn't really venture out like Morn did with her dad. So she's just like, we're trying to like describe to her what the world's like, and just, yep. So we're just kind of, mothers and daughters going out on a nice little time together, going on a walk through the woods and just enjoying nature.
That's adorable, Peony says while still like
used to have
eating
a
a
lot
dead
of-
deer.
Yep. Our town thrives on our deer population. And I'm totally messing with you. Don't worry. I just wanted to make fun of you. But
She was like really
No,
scared for
no, it's okay. But yeah, no. So we're just trying to go out and about and just be able to walk around a little bit. If you guys head back this way, I'll just, if you take, and she like gestures down one of the directions of the road. It's like, if you go down this way, you'll get to Fanfoss. You can visit for a little bit if you want to.
Thank you
Sure.
for that information. I will remember that.
Good. I'm really glad to be able to hear that. And that's where we're gonna end it for here, guys.
Okay, last thing that Peony's gonna do is like as they walk off, she's like, "Hey, there's still like a bunch more of that deer if you want it." She's just gonna walk off.
And they begin to run. The end.
Paprika's like, honestly, that's a nice looking deer. I wouldn't char it, but
Maybe
The raw stuff is pretty good. Yeah, the raw stuff could be used. I just never seen someone just fire breath a deer to insta food.
maybe not fire breath, but I have seen a flamethrower do it before.
Huh.
I mean, it wasn't a deer; it was a sheep, and it wasn't raw. It wasn't alive. It was. But anyway,
Point being.
Peony's just enjoying herself. She's just really happy. She's in a good mood now.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching that episode. That was just absolutely amazing. I really liked being able to have that whole moment with the deer. But also next week, I'm really excited because we're going to be going to Tumbleville, meeting Pap's family and everything like that. Really excited about it. I wanted to say though, I am very sorry that last week we didn't have an episode out. I don't know if you can hear her bell jingling at all, but I have a brand new kitten here who definitely took a lot more of my time than I was expecting. So I am really sorry about that. I do want to say, though, if anyone here guessed that Olivia and I were dating, if you don't have a Discord, obviously, I understand. But if you do, I'd really appreciate if you went to the Discord and just let us know that you caught on to that. Because we tried our best to keep it a secret. We wanted to kind of drop that bombshell. We let the cast know probably about, I want to say almost 2 months ago now. But it was a blindside to them. And we were hoping to be a blindside to community as well. So let us know if you were blindsided or if you were not. I'd really appreciate it. But thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys back here next week with Founders of Reka, Pap's family.